Welcome back to Queens on Queens. I'm your host, Nate Clark, along with my co-host, Shanna D.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm making it. I'm making it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you caught me at an awkward time.
And what would that be?
Oh, I ate way too much,
Oh, you got
and I
that
had
ice,
to take me. I got the itis bad. I took me a little cat nap, and I had to force myself up so I could film.
right? Because I was like, it's 7:30. What's happening? I was gonna hit that phone real quick, see what's going on.
I'm here. I just had to get myself together real quick.
Because Lord knows, I was laying across that bed, I would have fell asleep too. I said, Shannon, don't do it, don't do it. Oh yeah,
Well, let's jump right on in. Do you have any hot tea for us today?
I do not have any hot tea. I mean, I don't want to say it's not necessarily hot tea, but I know the House of Villains has another season coming back up, and we see that uh Miss Teresa Judice and
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany Pollard. I think that's how you say her last name, right?
Yes.
Are gonna be on that house. And I may just have to watch that one. I may just
Uh-oh.
randomly watch it. Cause I like did I lost it?
It said your network was struggling.
Oh Lord, you don't say nothing over her.
Oh, you still with us though. Let's keep going.
Okay, I'm here. But yes, that's all I got. I don't have nothing else.
Yeah, so I think the premiere is October 9th, if I'm not mistaken. And it
Hmm.
does look like New York and Teresa, aka New Jersey,
Yes.
are gonna be beefing.
Yes.
And I think that's gonna be exciting to see.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I may have to, one of my little guilty pleasures outside of all this stuff that we're watching. Just might take it in.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
We'll keep an eye on it, see if it's anything worth reporting.
Right. Anything worth reporting. We can report back. Yes.
We have two housewife shows coming up.
Yes.
We have Housewives of New York, which I can't remember what their premiere date is off the
I
top of my
can't
head.
remember either.
But the trailer was not as good as I was
Wasn't
hoping.
giving anything at all.
Hmm.
So I'm hoping that the trailer lacked and the season it will give more. I'm hoping. Because I enjoyed them last season, so I want to enjoy them again this season. So we just
Mm.
have to wait and see what happens. Hmm.
I don't understand that trailer at all. It kept
It's
talking about
all,
pigeons.
I don't know.
I was like, but what did give
What?
is Housewives of Salt Lake City.
It sure did. And I want to know, I need the backstory with all of this that's happening. Like, it's a lot. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'm ready for that. And Mary
They
back
are
too?
coming back September 18th,
Uh
and
huh.
they coming back hard, girl.
Hey, real hard. I'm ready for it. Because your friend back
Me
on
as
there,
well.
she, I'm ready to see this. I'm ready to see this. Because she got a lot going on in her house with her son. I seen that clip right there. I'm like, wow. What?
Hmm.
Damn. What's going on with all of them, honestly? And I believe they got, is it one or two new housewives on there?
One full time for sure. Her name is
Okay.
Bronwyn.
Okay. And that
She
is
looks
Lisa's
interesting.
friend looks like.
It looks like it'll be Lisa's friend, yes.
Right. She looks very interesting, very unique. Whatever word you want to use.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how
But
this
so I do have a little bit of tea about that one. I don't know if you'll call it tea, but
spin.
Andy Cohen said that they're going to make a Housewives history first when they come back because the entire premiere episode is an all cast event. Normally during a premiere, they sort of do little solo scenes, like the last 5, 10 minutes, just like all of them
But they're
together.
all together in this first
The
one?
whole first episode is all of them together, yes.
Wow. That is a first. It's never been that way. Well, this should be interesting because it's. I feel right off gate it's about to be juicy.
Yes. So
It's
I
gonna be.
can't wait.
I'm ready for it. Yes,
Definitely putting that on the calendar.
for sure.
And then my personal favorite, Sister Wives, is coming back next month.
They coming back?
Yes.
You even call it Sister Wives
Well, I guess not, but
anymore? Oh
because
God.
judging by the trailer that I saw, this, or at least this part of the season, was filmed way early last year. So it was filmed before Christine got remarried. Because in the trailer, she mentioned she's going on her second date with her now husband. So
Oh,
it's gonna follow her romance with her new
your
husband,
husband.
them dating.
Right.
It's going to follow Janelle and her divorcing Cody, and Mary and her divorcing Cody.
Right.
So it's going to take place way before the unfortunate death of Janelle and Cody's son.
Right. So sad. But
Yeah.
yeah. Wow. So they did go back. Okay. This should be.
Hmm. But
You
I
just
will let you know
say you fill me in
anything
on that.
interesting come on.
Right. Because I know I was watching the. I won't even call it a reunion for them, but their end of the season clips, and it was wild. It was a lot to take in.
It
It
is.
was so much to take in. So yeah.
Yeah. I just, and I think too, it was a good call for them not to have a reunion with all of them in one room, because I don't think that some of the women would have been as open and honest with Cody there, and I
Correct.
don't think he would have let them speak. Like he would have kept talking over them, and so it was
I
good that everybody was separate and did separate interviews.
I agree. I definitely agree. He seems like he is the manipulative, controlling individual. So
Definitely.
yeah, yeah. I don't even know too much about the guy. I now when that show first came on, I watched it because I was heavy on TLC. Well, all the shows they
Hmm.
used to have coming on, and I watched it. Then and I was like, yeah, something's wrong with this dude. It's a little off. I don't care for him too much. But now that I went back and I watched the reunion with you, I noticed I'm like, yeah, this dude is definitely an asshole,
Hmm.
manipulative. He is the narcissist. That's the word I'm looking for. He's a narcissist. Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Textbook.
Yep. Picture him right there.
Um, But that's all I got. There's still some things happening with New Jersey, but I'll be 100% honest with you. I don't care about them no more right now. Like, I need a
Yeah,
break.
I haven't seen anything come across my feed as far as New Jersey. Now, there was something, but it was about one of the daughters doing something somewhere with not a lot of clothes on, whatever the case may be. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't stay on it that long. I just kept scrolling because I was like, I don't need this. I don't want to see it.
Hmm.
You know, if it's the ones that are in college, they in college, they having fun, they having a good time. That's just what it is. It's life. But
Hmm.
people now seeing them in the light of the cameras, and they think that they're supposed to be a certain way. No, it's not. It's they have a life. Just let them be who
Hmm.
they are and let it go. They kids. Well, most of they're young ladies. Let me not say they're kids because they're not kids anymore. They're young ladies. So whatever.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah. I do know that they're not going to make any casting decisions until next year. So it seems like the network and the production wants a break as well. So they're not even thinking about
nothing.
who's coming back until next year.
Right. Okay. Dang, it was something else that you and I talked about, but I can't remember. It'll click. No, it'll come back to me.
Buying Beverly Hills.
Yes, there you go. I'm so sick. I'm sad.
Buying Beverly Hills is canceled after two
Cancel.
seasons on
Right.
Netflix.
And besides the at home stuff, like watching them sell these homes, tour these homes, like all of the stuff that goes into it was interesting enough as well, just to keep it going.
Hmm.
Like I'm really sad about that.
I really enjoyed that show. Like we didn't watch season one, but season two, I really did like it. I liked people that were on it. I
Right,
thought it had
yeah.
enough life in it to continue on
Keep
for
it
at
going.
least one more season.
I was hoping for one more. Oh man. I was hoping for one more, but obviously we're not gonna get it. Boo to you, Netflix. But I mean, it's probably some other things that are going on where I'm gonna say because he is the star of the show, Mauricio probably had things going on and he just didn't want to do it no more. Maybe, maybe.
I mean,
I
even if he didn't want to do it no more,
would
there was still
have
enough going on with his children and
right.
everybody else in the company where they could have continued to do it
I would
without
have
him.
loved to see the girls doing their thing
Hmm.
within the show because they were doing, for me, amazing. They were doing awesome. So
Hmm.
we don't know. We
And
don't know
I
who was in behind it. I wish I did.
and I tried to watch that On in Manhattan show, and it just made me sick. It was too rich.
Oh, wait, what do you mean too rich? Richer than Buying
It was
Beverly Hills?
yes.
What? I
That's
gotta.
how I felt. Listen, this is my opinion. I
I
tried to
understand.
watch the first episode of On in Manhattan, and the home that Ryan was trying to show off, whatever, it just was so luxurious and so wealthy, it made me physically nauseated. And I said, let me go back to Beverly Hills. I know I couldn't afford that shit either, but it looked a little bit cheaper than the Manhattan ones.
A little bit cheaper. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's
Yeah,
my
it
opinion.
did. I think I did start one episode, and it was a young lady trying to go list this older woman's place, and it was nice. I can't remember what
Hmm.
where in it was in New Manhattan, but it was really nice, and I was like, "Wow, you got to have some money to live here, like for real, for real."
Yeah.
Whew. Mm.
But I think that's all the little stuff I got besides our usual episodes.
Yeah, no, that's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I need to get my table back so I stop moving this camera when I move my leg.
Well, why we ain't got the table?
Mm.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's the, that's the same way you look when you told me what you ate for dinner and you whispered it. Boy, that just took the icing on the cake right there for me. I laughed. I was like, it was so cute and innocent.
Because I didn't mean to eat as much as I did. I was just
You was
starving and I
hungry.
just,
You was you was hungry. That's all it was. You needed some nourishment in your body.
ooh, I should have prayed over it, honey. Maybe I wouldn't be suffering like I am. Well, let's go on.
Right, so we can get you off and so
And
you
I got some,
can
and
relax.
I got some candy right here. I keep
Oh
eyeing
wait.
because I keep looking
Lord,
for
Lord, what kind of candy is that?
my favorite gummy.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Right, go ahead.
Okay.
Where we
Well,
gonna
where would you
start?
like to start? I guess we can
Oh,
start with Beverly Hills. Not Beverly Hills, I'm sorry. Orange County from last week.
okay.
Let me tell you something. All I'm going to say is karma, karma. That's it. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. So last week they went on separate trips. Some went to Big
Mhm.
Bear with Tamra, and some went to La 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 Quinta, La Quinta
Yes.
with Gina.
Hmm.
And prior to that, since we did not have a show last week, they were all at dinner, and Tamara was just, I felt, being extremely mean to Shannon for what I reason. I don't know. It wasn't warranted. It wasn't needed. Okay.
No, it was not at
And
all.
I feel like Tamara uses that for her point in this show because honestly, Tamara has nothing honestly going on. Okay.
Let me tell you something. I think that when Shannon got her DUI, Tamra made a huge miscalculation in thinking that Shannon was going to be the villain this season and that the audience is going to turn against her, and that's why she's behaving this way.
Yeah. And nobody, and not me, and I know not yourself, have watched her be this ugly person. In a sense, it's Alexis. I don't care for her. I don't care for her.
No, I
And
don't
she's doing the
either.
most for me, but for somebody that she's not even married to. Okay, so let me just finish my little spew, and we'll jump right in. So I feel that when Tamara's house was leaking, that was her karma for fucking with Shannon at dinner. Then I don't understand why Gina would take people to a house that she is trying to sell for this lady that is a friend of hers. And they, when I tell you not drop something once, but twice, Gina's karma is for Jen because she kept fucking with her. And it could be for Heather because she was doing the most. That whole Heather and the paparazzi thing is driving me insane. Okay? Crazy. Why are we still talking about this? You have no proof. All you have is, did somebody send this to you? Yes. I need to know who. Anybody can text you yes. That's not telling me nothing. That's not a receipt. That is not a receipt. Period. Show me where she called you or texted you and said, come. That's my receipt that I need. That's proof for me. Because other than that, you ain't got shit. So I felt everybody's karma is get back from how they was treating other people. That's what they get. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, now let me have my spiel.
Yeah, okay.
So, first of all, I already knew that Tamara was low down, but she makes good TV. Now she just low down and disgusting and it's not making good TV. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you really truly believe in your heart and in your mind that Shannon is an alcoholic, do you think that berating her and humiliating her and throwing in her face about her drinking is going to make this woman get sober? The only thing, if Shannon is an alcoholic, that's going to push her deeper into the bottle
Mm-hmm.
because you're making her feel shame and guilt over something that she cannot control if she's an alcoholic.
Right.
Which, by the way, I don't believe that just because you get a DUI, that automatically makes you an alcoholic. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I do feel like you can be drinking too much during a period of
And go behind
time
the car.
and get a
Go behind.
DUI, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're an alcoholic, though. I just want to throw that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, furthermore, for Shannon to say that she's doing a 2 drinks maximum when she do drink, even if she is having a drinking problem, that is progress. Let that lady have her journey. Let that lady strive and progress. She is making an effort to do better. So then if you cared about her like you say you did, you'd be supporting her in that and backing
Yeah.
her up, not beating that woman while she's down and driving her to a fucking mental breakdown because I saw the preview for next week and that shit gonna piss me off. It's gonna make
Yeah.
me cry.
I think, did she get up and walk away? She's like, I have to go. I have to walk away. I think that's what she did.
No, I'm talking. It was like an actual sneak peek, like a
Right.
scene that I
Mm.
saw of Shannon breaking down, crying because of what John is doing to her and because of Tamara being unsupportive and that kind of shit. You'll see it on the next episode
My thing is, how do you go from this to berating that lady? You were never that woman.
because Tamara's a low down. See you next Tuesday. I said it.
See you next Tuesday.
I'll
But
see her ass next Tuesday.
and
Now,
go ahead.
I don't think that little ass leak in Tamara's house is karma for her. Her fucking karma is her grown ass daughter not wanting to have shit to do with her. Let's
Oh,
talk about that.
that's been before.
Let's
That's
talk
been
about
way
that.
before this.
Because that's been some years that your daughter
Yeah.
wants shit to do with you. And I used to feel bad for her, but now I'm on her daughter's side because if our mama was that damn trifling, I wouldn't have shit to do with her ass either.
Mm-hmm.
I said it. And then I don't think that was really karma for Gina behaving that way towards Jen, because we see that Emily was being much worse to Jen, and Emily is a fucking hypocrite because Emily and her husband is living off of her husband's parents' money at this time. Shane's parents are supporting Emily and Shane.
So wait, so that let me get this straight. So Emily has so much input and emphasis to put on what Jen has going on. You not you living off your husband's people's money? Both of
Mm-hmm.
y'all.
That's what the streets is saying.
That's wild to me. You for me, as me being a person and with my morals, I don't what I can't even say it. All in my mind I'm thinking, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I don't put people down knowing I'm not that much better than them. If you understand what I'm saying. Like don't
Now
open your
I'm not saying that Emily ain't making no money, and I'm not saying that she not paying no bills or whatever. But I have heard from different sources that she and Shane are living off of Shane's parents' money.
but the point it okay. But if you got it and you working for it, you wouldn't have to live off of that. That's what I'm saying.
Agreed.
That just needs to sit aside for
Agreed.
emergency purposes. But what I'm saying is don't you know what this lady's going through, what she's trying to get through, and belittling her. No, I felt it was. That's what the fuck she gets. That's how I feel. They fucked up.
Mm,
They fucked up. They dropped that shit on the floor, put a stain probably somewhere, and all that white. Why would you even invite people to come up there to do that? Because anything
mm.
could go wrong. And all things they had chili. Really?
Right.
It's dumb. But yeah, that's pretty much
Mm.
all I got.
That's all I got to show. I'm just
I know one thing. I'm sick of hearing about John Jansen from Alexis. We
Johnny
don't
J.
I don't know nothing about him because all I hear is I mean nothing about her because all she do is talk about him.
Talk
Girl,
about him. Hmm.
please let it go.
Yeah, I don't think the karma that we're talking about for Tamra and Alexis is all the backlash that they're getting from this season that they thought was going to go towards Shannon instead.
And it's not.
It's not.
It's not. And if
So,
even if he gave her the money to do this procedure, for me, that's a gift. Okay. Because if it
yeah.
was a contract and you wanted your stuff back, make sure you do it in writing. Smart people put everything in writing, sign it, and this is what it is. You can't say nothing otherwise. I feel like this 75,000 is some BS.
Yes, yes, it is.
And I don't know why she keep running her mouth.
But I think I said all I need to say
I'm
about
done
that
with
right now.
it. Moving on. We can go
I'm enjoying the season though. Let me say, I know I
really?
just went on this
Yeah.
real big rant, but the season is good, and
It's
I'm gonna
good.
keep watching.
Of course. We are gonna definitely keep watching. Okay. I guess we can mosey to Huntsville.
Hmm.
Um, I know this week they went they had a I guess a tasting at one of Kimmi's and Maurice's buildings with this lady. Everybody was there except for Sunny, Moses, and Destiny.
Hmm.
But everybody at the table was talking about the three. And
Right, the rest of that.
Mel was so quiet. And I was like, I'm just watching her. I was like, Mel is super quiet over there. She has nothing to say. But then she
Hmm.
said why she wasn't going to speak on it because they're not there to defend themselves. Can you tell me what her issue is with Destiny?
I can't. I honestly don't remember.
Okay.
I honestly don't remember. I think it had something to do with thinking that Destiny was
Sleeping with
at that time. Mel and Tisha had a falling out, and Destiny was kicking it with Tisha or whatever, and so Mel thought she was being disloyal or something to that effect. But other than that, I don't remember any other details.
okay.
I do think it's funny though. Well, not funny, but
Interesting.
I get scared talking about Melody because I want them bitches
The
in
millimeters.
millimeters come after me. But
But I
I
ain't worried.
just if I'm at a table and everybody's talking about somebody that I care about or in consider a friendship or whatever, even if that person is not there, that would make me want to speak up
Defend.
more to
Right.
defend them if I'm disagreeing with what everybody else is saying.
Saying.
Like the only time I'm gonna shut my mouth is if they there and they handle it themselves. I'm like, okay, you got it.
Right. But she was
So
saying in her confessional that everybody, which she meant Destiny, Sunny, and Moses, all three of them were at fault. And I'm like, "Well, what did what did Destiny do?"
she just don't like Destiny. That's all it is.
I was so confused by what she was saying. I'm like,
Right.
okay.
But this is gonna be an interesting girls trip.
It is definitely gonna be an interesting girl show because Nell, sis was popping
And
off.
Kimmi,
Popping off.
the two like I feel like
Quiet.
Nell and Kimmi are the two women that people go to for guidance on this show. And so for them to be bumping heads next week, it's gonna be
Very interesting. I'm ready to see this because
yes.
wow. Wow.
This episode didn't really bring a whole lot. It's just
It
setting up
did
for the rest of the
not.
season.
It did not. And then we have to wait till when to see the next one. Oh no, they
No,
have
it's
it
come on.
this Saturday. So yeah.
Yeah, it's coming on.
Mhm.
It's coming up.
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
So that's all I have on that. It wasn't really much given
What
there.
about Basketball Wives? Have you watched? You didn't watch it, did
I
you?
did. Oh yeah.
You did.
I told you. I told you I finished it this
Whew.
morning and I had to do Dubai. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you speak. I ain't got no water and I'm getting parched.
So this conflict between Brandi and Brooke is exactly why. I don't know. We've had this conversation a while ago. I don't know if you remember, but we have a mutual friend who is significant other. I think it's very, very not good for them at all. But
Uh-huh.
I don't tell that mutual friend that because I don't want no smoke. And
Right.
watching how Brooke and Brandi is falling out because Brandi voiced her opinions on Brooke's significant other,
Relation.
that's
Uh-huh.
exactly why I keep my mouth
Right.
shut.
Right. Because I feel if that's somebody that is your friend, they should always keep it 100 and be honest with you. But then it sometimes gets flipped around on you thinking, well, you trying to sabotage what I got going on or you got something going on at home trying to project it on what I got going on. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay. I mean, I know Brandy knows her what's going on. She has been there. She's still, I mean, she's going through it. She's gone through it, and whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, Brandy was right. Like,
Yeah.
your man's ain't here, and I'm trying to tell you. Like, I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
give you the heads up as a friend, not to put you down because you think I got something going on at home. It ain't had nothing to do with my home life. It has everything to do with the best interest of you.
Mm-hmm.
And she just got upset. She got her bag. She blew baggy and everything after the wedding and she left. Because she did not like the fact that Brandy was telling Jen what was
Right.
happening. Mm-hmm.
I just, with the initial conversation where they were both meeting up one on one, and Brandy was telling her whatever, and then Brooke hit back with, shit about her marriage, and I don't think you happy in your marriage, blah, blah. That's another reason why I said I wasn't going to tell our friend about her relationship, because, bitch, you got one time. to talk about my fiance, and we gonna be fighting up in that mug. So,
Right. Some
but I think that this conflict is not black and white. I don't think that either one of them are completely right, and I don't think that either one of them is completely wrong. I
right,
think it's just a messy, gray, complicated situation. I think there's things that they both could have did differently to avoid getting into this situation.
right. It could maybe delivery. I don't know. Or but when you have one person who's doing it with the best intentions, but the other person having his guard up, you know,
Hmm.
you're gonna get some kind of backlash. And it's like,
I
damn, if
think,
you don't.
damn if you do, damn if you don't, yeah. But I think that if Brandi didn't voice her concerns with the rest of the girls and just kept it with Brooke, I think that there would have been a greater chance for them to work it out by the end of the episode. But I think that
Correct.
Brooke hearing from Evelyn that Brandy's still talking about it with the other girls, blah blah blah, makes it seem like she's almost giddy
Hmm.
over the news of her breakup and stuff.
Or I
And for
was
Brooke,
right.
Brooke is hurt.
Hmm.
Brooke is hurt by that breakup.
Oh
So
yeah,
I can, I think that's where Brandy messed up. Is
she shouldn't have
talking
said it.
about it with the other girls.
Right. She should have just left it alone between the two, amongst the two of them, and just went from there to try to figure out y'all's friendship. But yes, you're right. That's where she fucked up, talking to somebody else about it when it wasn't the need. Because if Brooke wanted everybody to know, she would have told it herself.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what you think now?
On a more positive note,
Uh-huh.
Giselle's wedding was
Yeah,
beautiful. Like
that's what I was
I
thinking.
legit teared up at the wedding.
Like if I was to ever decide to do that again, that's how small I
Hmm.
want shit to be. Okay.
Really.
Yeah. I don't want nothing big. I did the big one already.
Hmm.
I don't want to do it again. No more than like maybe 20 people.
Hmm.
Small, somewhere should help. Just a piece is fine with me. But yeah, that small, and it's oh my god, it was so nice. The
Yeah.
venue looked pretty. Everything looked really nice. She looked pretty too.
I like the vibe. Like it wasn't so formal. It's just
It
like you can
wasn't.
do what you want to do.
Right. That's what I like.
Yeah. Personally, I wanted to elope,
Oh yeah,
but yeah, but that clearly that didn't happen. We having an apple
obviously
wedding
not
wedding,
because
but
we have no way.
I wanted to elope and then just do like a party later to get
Yep,
everybody together to celebrate. That's what I
that's what
wanted
we
to do.
talked about. We talked about just eloping and then having a
Hmm.
party. It's just talk about,
Right.
nothing's happening, but it's just conversation. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you. My dress is coming in. I can't wait.
Uh,
So yeah.
I can't wait for your speech to hear what you're gonna say. I asked my fiance too. I mean, I told him that you agreed to do a speech at the reception, and he
Uh-huh.
was like, "Oh, what's she gonna say? What's gonna happen?" Blah blah blah. I said, "I don't know, but I trust her not to say that too crazy." And he was like,
No,
"I trust her too, but it's just what was she gonna say about us?" I said, "I'm assuming something good. I don't
I
know,
wouldn't
Taylor."
say nothing bad. It would be positive. Okay. Trust and believe me. It would be
I
positive.
trust you. I
Mhm.
trust you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So, so we get back to the Jackie of it all.
Yeah, well, I see Jackie's back to kissing ass, and she kissed Shawnee's ass to get so she wouldn't get off the show. Am I right or am I wrong? Because that's how I felt that whole conversation went.
I mean, Jackie is always just like Jekyll and Hyde. Like one minute she's the devil, and the next minute it's like, "Oh, I just love y'all. Y'all are my sisters."
Right.
So
I'm
I
like,
guess we're getting back to the sweet Jackie now. I guess 'cause I see next week she and Evelyn gonna make up.
I saw that hug and all. I'm like, okay. Mm, I'm confused. Not confused. I'm just like, okay, what are we gonna get now? What's gonna happen the rest of the season? You
I
know?
want to know how Brooke is gonna feel about Evelyn making up with Jackie
Mm,
because Brooke had a problem with Brandi and Jackie. So let's see how she's gonna feel with Evelyn and Jackie.
I guess we're just gonna have to sit back, watch and see. Yep,
Hmm?
that's what it's gonna be. So I know they're going on a trip. Um,
To
where they going?
Mexico.
Mexico.
Yep,
So yeah, we're gonna see how this trip goes.
it's gonna be
Somebody's
a
coming.
mess.
Somebody's coming. Do you know who that person is? Did you see their face?
I no, it's a surprise. I have no clue.
Man, it got to be somebody from before.
There's gotta be somebody that we know already.
Hmm.
So if it's gonna be a brand new person, then they would have included that.
Right. So it's somebody who has been here prior. Can't wait to see
Hmm.
this one.
I
Mm.
just been racking my brain about who could it be
Right.
that Jennifer is on good terms with.
Correct. Mm. Mm. I don't know.
Wait and see what happens next week.
We shall wait and see. Mm, mm, mm. So yes, where to next?
You froze.
I did.
I can hear you. Okay, you back now.
Okay, I'm still frozen.
You back now. I can hear you though. I just couldn't. You just stopped moving for a minute.
Sounds like
Hey, hold on a minute. All right, so I guess we're going to Dubai.
let's go to Dubai. Yo, Sara and the nanny. Mm-mm.
That is crazy.
That's wild. Why? Like, I would lose my shit. Okay? And the fact
Hmm.
that this was actively happening, the lady in jail now, thank God.
Hmm.
She should be in there locked up for a good long time. That
And
is
the
a
men that was conspiring her need to be locked
right,
up
should be
too.
locked up too. Like that is so scary to think that at any moment while you were away, they could have snatched him and you wouldn't know what the hell is going on. So I'm glad. I don't even know how she figured this shit out, but I'm glad she figured it out. It was brought to her attention, and she handled it right then and there. So go, Mama Sara. Go, Mama Sara.
Yes,
For real.
that was a very disturbing
Super
story.
disturbing. Super disturbing. But what's more disturbing is Akeem. What? He said
Well,
you
I'm
can't.
not gonna say that's more disturbing,
More
but
disturbing. It's disturbing.
in addition to,
In addition to, sorry, shouldn't say that. In addition to Akeem, that's his name, right? Akeem.
yeah,
Now I want her to
yeah,
do this podcast with this certain gentleman, but then she asked him not to go to this photo shoot, and he went and did it. I don't care for him.
no, I don't like that type of sexist attitude. Like,
I
cause
don't
what do some man being shirtless on Instagram have to do with us doing an interview?
on a podcast. What are you gonna do? Take your shirt off?
Right, right. And if you did take a shirt off, you should be able to trust me not to do anything inappropriate.
But now my thing with Sara is like she's trying to hold on. For me, Sir has already showed you his colors.
Hmm.
You decide not to do this 45K podcast, but he went and you asked him not to do the shoot, and he went and did this little 3 to 5K photo shoot.
Hmm.
He don't listen. He's not respecting you of your wishes, but you did it for him. See, yeah, I don't like it. I hear
That's a big red flag.
right. Saba isn't for it, and well, I'm not sure the other young lady that was sitting there with them,
Nina.
Nina, was the same way. She was like, no, But Sara wants to try. She wants to give it a try. What are we trying for? What are you trying?
Well,
Is that it?
Sarah. Sarah not good with men anyway. Like you know her history with men. She's not good at picking them anyway.
She's
So
not. Maybe at this point in life, you just need to just like be mom, focus on little man, and just let it be that, because this scare right here that just happened will be enough for me to be like, no, I don't want to do this.
mhm.
You No, and then anybody after that, I would have my guard up so high. I don't want no man around my kid.
Yes,
I don't want that. So,
yes.
I mean, I do want her to find that love that she's looking for, but it's
But
not
I
worth.
want her to also be able to recognize that love when she finds it, because
Correct.
she's not gonna find it with this little superficial list that she has and what she's looking for. Like to get something you haven't had before, you have to be able to accept things that you wouldn't before. So
Right.
clearly, you're going after the same pattern of men. It's not serving you at all. So why don't you go for somebody who don't give a fuck about aliens like you do? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, get rid of the list that you have and open up your mind and your doors
To
to
something
allow different
different.
types of men. Yes,
Right. I feel that sometimes when you step outside of your list or your
your
norm, that
type.
your type, that you'll find someone who is absolutely amazing, that you'd be like, I never thought that it would be like this. I didn't think,
Hmm.
or I will find someone. The things that you want in a person is out there, but you just have to look outside of your little box.
Hmm.
Okay.
Agreed.
Right. Because it actually does happen. Yeah.
Um, Moving on. So, Stanberry and Lisa had a one-on-one
Yes, they
where
did.
they seemingly squashed their problems, but I'm not too convinced that they actually did. I think they just don't like each other and just don't want to flat out say they don't like each other.
But why not? Why not just speak your truth and be like, I don't like you?
That's just my feeling. That's just how I feel. Like,
I think they tolerate each other, but I don't think they'll ever be like best buddy buddy.
friends,
You know what I mean?
right?
They'll be cordial to each other, but I use that friend term very, very loosely.
Hmm.
Super
Like I
loose.
can't imagine them calling each other like, "Hey, you busy? Want to go out get some dinner or
I don't
whatever?"
see that either.
No, I don't see that.
Mm-mm.
I can see them doing it with other ladies, but not with each other.
Correct. I agree with you on that one. I mean, I'm glad they got to talk about their grievances and got to put that to rest. That was a good
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah.
But aside of them, moving on into a friendship and hanging out and stuff, I don't see that. I don't.
Hmm.
So yeah. Now, Ayan did have a conversation with Stanberry at the polo event. I'm gonna assume that Ayan has come to the realization that she was totally in the wrong as well. You can't
Hmm.
blame just Stanberry,
Right.
because you did betray the trust Lisa instilled in you.
Hmm. And
So
just take it.
right, take it,
Just take it on the
you
chin. Like
learn from it, and let's move on. Stop blaming Stanberry for it,
and stop being mad at Lisa for saying that she don't trust you no more.
because
Like
that's what it
you
is.
betrayed her trust. That's what happens.
Right. It's the actual factual. You betrayed her trust, and that's just what it is. Live with it, learn from it, and regain the trust. It might take a while, but if you want that friendship and you want that trust back, work for it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I
So yeah,
did laugh out loud though when
which
Ayanna Stanberry was talking and Stanberry said something about if God had a stick, he would beat both of
it would
us
be
with
both
it.
of us. She's like, you
And
first, the hardest.
Ayanna said, but you first and you hardest.
Right. I remember that conversation, but I
Like,
will say
Ayanna so fucking childish.
it was super childish. The ladies look rather nice. I loved what Lisa had on, and I loved what Tylene had on. Oh my gosh.
I loved what they all were wearing. However, they all looked like they was going to a different
Different
event.
place.
Yeah. Like all of their outfits and dresses and everything looked beautiful. I loved all of it. But
I
it just was not cohesive. They did not look like they was going to the same event.
no. Somebody said Brooks is funny. Brooks said Ayan looked like she was going to Marilyn Manson funeral.
Marilyn Monroe's funeral.
I can't with
That'd
her.
be a bad funeral dress though, I'm telling you.
But yeah, Lisa and Tylene were my favorites of
Hmm.
the ladies. So yes.
And a little bit of tea about Dubai while we're
Give it to
wrapping it up.
give it to me.
Um, Sarah and Saba are no longer friends.
What?
Saba put out a press release, girl, announcing that they were not friends and business partners anymore.
We
And
gotta
then Sarah was like making fun of her. She said, "Really? You need a press release? Like a song would have been more romantic."
I wanna know what happened. Why they not friends? Cause like sis is on every episode, every vacation this season. Like what?
I guess. I don't know if it'll be the end of the season or we might have to wait till the reunion to hear what happened. I don't know. If
Okay.
this even happened during that time, it could have been as recent as like the day
Like
before
today
Saba
or
put out
whatever.
that press release. Yeah. But she put out a
That's
press release said that
crazy.
she ain't friends with her no more.
Wow.
I don't know what happened.
I'm definitely taken back by that one. Mm.
I don't think it's hilarious that she put out a press release. Like, we don't care
Right,
that much.
like
Girl, we just
you're
getting to
not the
know
part
you.
you're not the show. Sarah the show. You putting out press
Right.
release, I ain't friends with girl, don't nobody I mean, we don't care,
We
but I'm
don't care that much.
like it's not that deep for you to put out a press release. Seriously, what'd you say? We're not
Right.
friends anymore. Well, what was the paragraph after that? Nothing. Like
I read it. It was just like a long, drawn out paper that's
it,
saying that they're not friends and they're not doing business no more.
okay. Thank you, Saba, for nothing. Okay.
But that's all I got, Sean.
That's all I got, and I ain't got nothing else. Nope.
Well, I
We
would talk about Big Brother, but
Oh, you gotta watch that tonight, ain't it? No, that's
I gotta
tomorrow.
watch that tonight and tomorrow. Well,
Right.
tomorrow is the live
Tomorrow you
eviction. Tonight is
bitch.
the not the HOH, the veto.
What happens with the veto?
Tucker's gonna win it.
No, like what happens though? Like
Oh,
I
oh,
ain't
like
saying
explain it to you.
yeah.
Sorry. So after I'll be forgetting that you don't watch the show, like
I
you don't
don't.
know what I'm talking about. So on Sunday night you have the HOH, the head of household
Right.
competition, and so the person that wins that competition gets like the big, nice master bedroom. They get like two or three security cameras in there, so I can see like what's going on in the house, and they have the power to nominate. Normally, it's two people on the block. This season, they're doing three people on the block to go home.
Hmm.
So they themselves are safe from going home, of course. So they put them on the block, the three people on the block, and then on the veto nights on Wednesdays, they had the veto competition. So those people on the block plus the HOH, and then they pit names to get like two or three other random people from the house compete in a game
Oh, that's the
to,
games.
yeah, they had to compete in the competition to win the power of veto. So if you win the power of veto, if you're on the block, you can use it to take yourself off the block, or if you're not on the block, you can use it to either keep the nominations the same or take somebody off. and then whoever is the HOH has to replace them with somebody else.
Okay.
So then on Thursday night, it's our live nights, the live eviction night. So whoever is on the block, that's when everybody else in the house, not the HOH, but every
Mhm.
other house guest, has to vote
To get
who
somebody.
on the block to go home.
Okay, got it.
But this season, because we're not doing 3 people on the block, on the live night, they have one more competition between those 3 people
And
to
it's
do
only
a
two.
competition to see who can. If you win it, then you take yourself off the block, and then it'll be down to 2 people that you have to vote off.
Oh, okay. I got it now.
Mhm. Yeah,
So that was like that game clip you sent me or showed me with Angela fell off the lava
Mhm.
and was going, oh,
Yeah. That was the HOH competition.
oh, okay. Got it.
So Tucker won that. He's HOH. He
Hmm.
put Quinn, Brooklyn, and Cam on the block. And then I already know from the live feeds that he also won the veto challenge. So I believe he used the veto to take Quinn off and put Chelsea on the block in his place.
Hmm.
And so then tomorrow night, which is the live night, Chelsea, Brooklyn, and Cam are going to have to compete in the AI arena. And so whichever one of those 3 wins is off the block. And then whoever 2 left, that's who the rest of the house guests are going to have to
Just
vote
the
to
vote.
eliminate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then
Interesting.
if you're HOH this week, you can't be HOH the next week. So next
Right.
week, Tucker can't play in the HOH because you can't have back-to-back
Somebody else.
HOHs. So that will put him in jeopardy because whoever does win the HOH
They can put him on the
could put
block.
him on the block to send him home. So
Mm-hmm.
it's also you have to have a good social game, make sure people like you too, and not piss off too many people. Because you don't
Got
want them people to turn around and want to vote you off because you didn't get some fucked up shit. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Got it. Got it.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Now I got it.
So it's as much of a mind game as it is actually playing the games.
Correct. Gotcha. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I got it now.
So now when I use terms like veto meeting and shit, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Then
Yes.
we talk about tomorrow because you're gonna tell me who got kicked off.
Yes. I will text you to let you
Yes.
know. If I don't text you, I will tell you the weekend.
Sunday.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Well, is there anything else you need to
No.
go over?
Mm-mm. Nothing.
Okay. My stomach feels better, so I'm gonna go ahead and get me some Brandi.
Yeah. Yeah. Get you some candy.
Well, if you all like what you've seen and heard, and you want more content, please like, comment, download,
Yes.
subscribe, do all of the positive things, and we will be back next week.
All right. Peace.
Bye.